Alright, fans. So this is the Broncos Raiders. You know, two teams that it's a big rivalry. It's Bronco hate week, and man, it's game 3, and we got another division rival, the third division rival. We got to start the season with all our rivals. Boy, it's rough. So the Broncos, they have a 2-0 record, and wow, I hate it, but you know what? Josh McDaniels is coaching really good out there, and I hate it right now. I think they used all the media talk about the Jay Cutler situation as motivation, because they played pretty well against Cleveland, so their defense might be a lot better than we all thought it was. That Cincinnati game, boy, that was a pain to watch. But hey, Kyle Orton, he's got a winning record in his career, not just with the Broncos, but in his career, and his stats don't look pretty, but he still wins games, and that's the reason why I was worried about the Broncos when looking at the season, is that they still can win games even with ugly stats, and of course in football, stats don't matter compared to wins and losses, so we got to worry about Kyle Orton if he makes the clutch throw or if they run it down our throats. We still got to be able to stop that run like we did first 2 games. No Sean Moreno. Is it our old guy Lamont Jordan? Is he going to come in? Buckhalter. We got to stop those guys when running the ball, because Denver's offensive line has always had that scheme of good running, and we got to watch out for that. If we look in the history of who's been running on us in the past, Terrell Davis, Orlando Gary, Mike Anderson, Clinton Portis, they all pretty much ran over us during some of those earlier years, and it was ugly. On defense, they looked pretty good against Cleveland. I will say that much, and they held Cincinnati to obviously they held them at under 10 points. We got to watch out for the air attack. Brian Dawkins, obviously that's their man for defense, and I know some Eagles guy got fired for Twittering or Facebooking a status about it, but Brian Dawkins, we got to watch out for him. He's got something in him. Maybe that Alfonso Smith draft pick. There's a lot of guys on there that are no-namers to us, but we got to watch out for anyone on the Broncos. DJ Williams is a local boy. For those of you who don't know, he went to high school in De La Salle, and it always burns me to see he's on the Broncos, because as a high school football fan, DJ Williams was a local guy, and he was one of the big star guys during his high school career. So it's always painful to watch him do well because he's on the Broncos. But back to the Raiders. What can we do? Of course, we got to defend the pass. We can't depend on Asamoah. Stanford route, you were garbage. I mean, seeing you get owned by Dwayne Bowe on that play, Asamoah was out, and Stanford route, I just hate that guy. I really do. He's one guy you can't cover. Tavon Branch looked good, at safety. Surprisingly, Michael Huff has come out of nowhere, and finally, he's making interceptions and stopping plays. They might have found a good way to use him as strong safety. Some of you don't realize our defense has been actually the same scheme for the past, I don't know how many years, but it's been the same since that Super Bowl season, the defensive scheme. And, we've had the wrong personnel or just had bad execution at it throughout the years. But, this time with the veteran defensive line and Seymour and Ellis and even young guys like Trevor Scott, we'll see if those guys can just come out and actually pound Denver and hopefully pound Kyle Orton. We still, there's a lot to worry about coming into this game. I'm not going to bring up last time we played the Broncos. As fun as that game was, I'm not going to talk about that. Jamarcus Russell, we need consistency. And we're going to have to depend on the running game to set up the pass later on. Hopefully Michael Bush and McFadden, hope those guys can run it down, and then the play action, Jamarcus can throw. But right now, Jamarcus Russell looks really bad right now, and it's hard to have faith in him at the moment. But as a fan, I have to have faith in my Raiders. Whether we're 0-16 or whether we're undefeated, we have to stick with them. Jamarcus, Zach Miller's a good target, but he gets covered often. You got to throw it to the wide receivers and Heyward-Bey, Lewis Murphy. I sure miss Chaz Schillens right now. He was our solid possession guy. Yeah, not much else to say, but we gotta be careful with Eddie Royal, who owned us last time in Oakland. Boy, that was a painful moment. Good thing D'Angelo Hall's not with us, but can Chris Johnson or Stanford Rout or any other backup guard him? If not Brandon Stokely. We got to worry about those guys. Not much else to say outside of Jamarcus Russell's passing. Don't depend on it too much. We got to do it only when we need to. Or also, of course, we got to stop Denver's running game, as well as finishing a game. We need to make sure we finish the game well too. So our confidence is up from last week, but still, it's a rival game, and let's hope that we can beat Denver. I have also some shout-outs to a few Denver fans in the side link, so check them out. I don't hate them personally, just their team. So go Raiders, and let's beat those Broncos and Donkeys, okay?